Holy crap. I haven't streamed in a long time, but I'm back. I'm back. So, welcome to the stream, if you are even here. I gotta get rid of this. So, goodbye. Okay. Well, today I'm gonna be working on some sorry, I just coming back like this, I want to make sure that I have a couple things set up, like just the chat. I'll be able to use the chat. Okay, cool. Okay, so I recorded a bunch of stuff a while ago. I'm going to be working on sound design today. I recorded a bunch of stuff a while ago, and I've just been making stuff. I've hit a little bit of a block, and like I'm organizing things too much. I feel like I'm trying to, which is kind of funny to say that out loud, because you'd think that. I'm sorry, I keep messing with this mic. It's funny because you think like the more organization, the better it is. But sometimes I get stuck in the like nuances of it all. So, yeah, I need to break the pattern of needing that stuff so much. So so yeah, we're gonna just try some stuff. I'm particularly working on a game with Home Ghost. It's kind of a how to explain it? Well, it's in space. So right now I'm just gonna be like, what's the word? I'm gonna be making space layers, things that could combine together at a later date when I have more of a actual list of things. Because my partner, my business partner, studio partner, he also was a music production person, or he used to do that a lot, and he's very good at it. And he has a lot of insights that I think that could be really interesting for us to collaborate more, instead of just being like, this is what it's going to be. So I'm going with that mentality. But yeah, I want to make sure this is okay. Yeah. All right. So with that all being said, in a very half-assed, backwards way, here is the project that I've been, kind of working on. And thus far, I've made a bunch of different sound effects. I'm just calling it new space for right now. So it's called bulk designs. That's how I kind of, writing them or labeling them. So for the first session, it's just a bunch of sounds. Nothing's organized really. I want to make sure that you can hear this, because I couldn't hear that. Okay, cool. I just need to turn on my monitors then. Okay, then let's turn this bad boy on. Awesome. All right, let me go back to this. We're getting back into it, folks. There we go. Okay, so all these sounds are from this little like bottle, and I was like, well, I mean, there's gonna be all kinds of different trinkets and all kinds of things, and I can like warp that stuff to make it sound different too. What do we got here? Oh yeah, this was maybe an alarm. Oh yeah, those hard endings. I thought that could be like some weird just phasing, if there's some kind of like, I don't know. It just sounds cool. Ooh. It almost reminds me of those fucking things in episode 1 when, you know, Qui-Gon and uh the gang are with Darth Maul and those big, you know, like laser gates. That's kind of what they remind me of. There's just a bunch of different varieties. Yeah, okay, so session 2, what did I do? Super wet samples. That sounds like a creature. Oh. Oh. I almost don't like it, but I love it because it's so gave me a reaction. What is that? What did I do with that? God, that's good. I like that. Well, let's just get into it because this is going to be more fun. All right. So first things first, let's pull this all the way down. This is the raw file, I believe. What's this? And I can't hear it. Oh, it's muted. Ado. Okay, yeah, this is something else. This is already used. All right. Let's see. Okay. I think I already used this little bit here. So, I am going to move this stuff down because this is all stuff we've already worked on. Oh, this looks like it's more... This is more raw files, I believe. Let me listen to this. Oh boy. Why aren't you sounding? Oh. That's why. I had the volume down. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is just my... This is some of my playing I did earlier. So this is mostly music, but I'm not going to work on that today. Okay. What the hell is this? No mute. So this is more sounds. I think this is part of this. It's the same label. Might be the beginning of it. Yes, this is the beginning of it. So some of this I already did. I think that's an onion, like the onion, red onion, like crackly outer shell. Oh, that's my kitty. Oh, she sneezed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll use this stuff. I'm not sure what this is. What was I doing here? Is this another file? It's the same label, though. What is it? Okay. Wait. This is the same file. Okay. Oh, it's just +8. Got it. Got it. All right, well, we're going to use this one. Not that other one. That other crap. It's probably not crap. It's probably great. I did it, so, you know, it's fucking awesome. All right. Okay, I already did all this. I did this. Okay, yep. Oh, I think this is like this little fucking weird balloon thing. Okay, we're not going to use any of that crap. I've already used that to death. In other things that were not heard on stream, of course. What's here? Just a clap. Oh, this is like a it's a ring case, like a diamond ring, you know, case. That sounds cool. I think I'm going to do a little editing on this first. I want to get some of this open space, open the air. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, that's just... Oh, that's actually for something. I was trying to get some... But this will be a good... Spectral denoise, antalize. Okay, threshold up, reduction. Boom. Delete. Delete. I'm gonna quickly while that's doing that, I'm gonna share this stream with other people. Two minutes. Good boy. Share. Copy link. Oh boy. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Oh! Let's make sure this isn't too killed. Nope, sounds good to me. All right, boom. Killed some of that crap. Okay. Let's get in it. We'll start with these transients things. I got jock jams on the brain. I don't know why. I was singing them this morning too. Oh, oh, good sounds. All right, let's start cutting stuff. So for those who are joining, I'm basically just making layered sounds for a project that someday will, need more samples. I've been kind of experimenting with different workflows because I sometimes struggle with productivity. Productivity. So I'm going for more of like a not planned, just do it kind of mentality here. And right now I'm just cutting up some transients to then create some sound effects. Layers. I'll be making like layers for like this space roguelike that me and my buddy are working on for our company's first game, Home Ghost. That's our company, not the game. All right, so what is this? It's just a clap. Well, let's bring it up. Way up. Okay, that's 2 up. Apologies. That's really loud. Okay. And we're going to make this bitch mono. Because it doesn't need to be anything other than that. Not a bad clap. What the hell is that? Okay. Cool. Hey, Trent. My good buddy Trent. I am so happy you're here, my friend. That sounds kind of interesting. What could that be? What could that fucking be? I don't know. I'm kind of interested in it though, so I'm gonna add some effects to it. So let's unsolo that. Kind of sounds like it's like a two clicking. Let me pull it. That's too much. Well, let's just go crazy with it. Let's add some crazy effects. Let's do some fucking, I don't know. Trent, tell me what kind of effect should I use? Or anybody, but Trent's the only one that did this. Or this. Yeah, this. I'm gonna do, until he replies, I'm gonna use some kind of distortion. I mean, my favorite is Saturn. Saturn 2, and I'm just gonna start with some presets, and then we can go from there. Whoa, what the hell is that? Whoa. I like that. Kind of sounds like, you know what would make this better? Let's glue this. Oh man, it's been a while since I used Reaper. Okay, let's reverse this bad boy. Not as a new take, just reverse it. Item properties, reverse, boom. Okay, we need to get rid of that fade now, because needs to go on the other side. Let's make it shorter. Let's turn this down a little. It's a little too much. Let's bring up some of the lower stuff. Something that makes me want to do. Okay, buddy. I don't know what I think that is, but it sounds interesting. So we're gonna move on. Sound 1. Sound 1 done. Sound 1 done. No, that sounds stupid. Okay. This is just a straight up clap. So I'm just gonna say no. I don't want to do claps. Let's do a quick analysis. That clap sounds really good. So let's use that one. Did I just delete it? I think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Boom. Bring that down. And I'm just gonna preemptively make this. Oh my god. Sometimes Reaper. Sometimes. I swear. I mean, it's only my fault. I really should just take the time to optimize it. But whew, this program is dense. It's like denser than Unity. I said it. I frickin' said it. Okay. Fight me. Not really. I don't want to fight anybody. Okay. Let's bring that down because it's so transient. It's kind of weak. But, I mean, it could be used for a lot of different things. Let's pull out some of the reverb. Or the room verb, I should say. That sounds stupid. The room verb actually makes it kind of interesting. Could be like a... I don't know. Something. Let's excite this bad boy with the saturation knob. Because it's not... That's stupid. Keep lows. Ooh. Let's... What? How did... That was weird. Ooh, I like that. That could be a layer of a punch or something. You know, like it could be the upper layers of a punch of some kind. Or slap. Slap to the face. I could just add it to this. See? Layers. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got here. These are all just stupid little dumb transient things. I don't want that. Where's my... I had my cat somewhere in here. Where was that? Nice cough. Nope, not there. Where was that? This whole session, or this whole sound file is just, it's just a half hour of me fucking around. So it's really unorganized. But I remember, because I heard it on the stream, my cat. Is it this? There we are. Okay. This is my cat, Spivvy. She's my world. Well, one of my worlds. I have many worlds. Let's see what we can do here. I want to make this sound alien. All right, off rolling here. Okay. Okay. All right, let's cut that little bit out there. What the hell was that? I think I was moving on her fur or something. Let's separate that. That's actually kind of weird. Even though it's a goof, it's fucking interesting. That's actually always the most interesting stuff, is when it's just, I fucked up, I don't know what this is. Man, I need a gain. This was quiet. All right, let's bring it up. All right, my hand isn't there. I don't mind it that much. We're gonna fuck it up now. Okay. So I'm gonna use a phaser. Well, let's look at my Sound Toys stuff. Oh, Space Blender. This is a new one that they made recently. Sound Toys. Water. I need it. It's all in the name. Imaginary Space Machine. It does some fucking nut stuff. It's kind of like a granular synth, but it's more for just audio files. It's not like, you'll see. It's cool. All right, let's take away some of that time. All right, let's add this all the way up. Ho, ho, ho. I want a little bit of this color. Mod doesn't do much. So one thing it's doing is it's adding too much space and killing a lot of the, like, closeness. So all right, that's interesting start. So I'm gonna add a pitch. I'm gonna do this before everything, because, you know, like, where I put these plugins, you know, matters. It's gonna change the sound. So let's drop it down an octave. That sounds like shit. Why does it sound like shit? Let's use soloist. That's not gonna do shit. So let's move it after. Before the gain. Just got that pop. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Well, let's just kill that initial. Yeah, we don't even need that initial. Just losing a lot of its flavor. Okay, let's kill that. Let's just use F2. There we go. Let's just use No, not F2. What? No. I was there. I don't see. I changed some things since I've last used this playback time. I think, yeah, here we go. Let's down tune it by an octave just to see if it still retains some sense of interest. Damn, that's some low shit there. I'm gonna cut some of that because it's just gonna get. I'll leave it actually because, man, that's cool. I think I'm gonna add. It's gonna be like kind of like a. Almost like a roar, but like not like a really gentle roar. Is that even a roar then? Is there such thing as a gentle roar? There's a little sound in there. I could cut that out, but I don't want to get that micro about it. All right, moving on. There's more spivvy sounds. Okay. Let's just bring all this down. Let's see if okay, let's cut this out. Let's cut that out. She was rubbing her face on the microphone. I remember that. Let's back that up. God damn, that's cool. It's pretty noisy, but I can fix that. That doesn't sound that good. There's like too much other shit going on. All right, well, let's glue this, and then let's edit some of this noise out. Let's listen. What? No, I just want to listen to upper frequencies. All right, so all this could basically be cut. Let's no, that's not what I wanted. All right, let's try that again. Let's render this out. Alright. That should be better. Let's unglue this. Can I? Once you've glued, you can't unglue. There's still a lot of noise. I mean, I'm cranking the gain on this, so I'm not surprised. I keep pressing the same fucking thing over and over. All right, let's go back and let's get micro here. Let's get micro. I want to get micro. Let's get micro. All right. Okay. That might have done it. That might be it. Sick. That fixed it. So let's do a little tweaking to this one. Too much. Let's try that again. What is it? What are these different ones actually doing? Because that's giving us more like upper harmonies. Interesting. I kind of like it just straight, just like that. I might as well detune this because the other ones are. Let's bring that down an octave. 12. Okay, we're losing some clarity there, so I'm actually gonna nope. I think I'm just gonna add an effect to just this. I forgot how to do that. I think I go to, do I go to properties? You can add effects to singular items. And it's been a while, so I forgot. Apply tracked. No, that's not it. Item processing. Comps, takes, groups. I wonder if I can just bring an EQ out. And then just drag it on. I can. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. All right, so let's loop this. Let's control some of that. Yes. Sick. Okay, cool. I should probably apply the same oh god, no. Clip. Let's gotta glue this. Gotta glue, gotta glue, gotta glue, 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 glue. Okay, now I can do it. Gotta glue, gotta glue. Okay. There was a couple of cracks there for a second, and it's because my audio interface was trying to catch up. That sounds worse. I've already... One thing bad about RX, it's a destructive editor, so if you destroy it, you destroy it. But let's get rid of this little fucker. There's also a weird click at the beginning. You're gone. Boom. I'm keeping it in that one because it's sweet. Let's do... Okay. Doesn't need to be that long now. I definitely changed the quality of it by messing with some of that stuff. Okay, let's move on. What's this? Oh, it's more spippy. Ooh. She sneezed. That's her sneeze. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Let's cut that out. Gotta keep that. Bring that down. This is... yeah, trash. Alright, this has to be tamed, because it's obviously way too loud. I'm gonna, Nope. 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 So I think it only goes to that. I like that I can add it, but I also want to be able to... Okay, let's see. Is this change this? Oh my fucking god. What the hell is happening? Okay. Does it change this one? Wait, what? Ugh. Sorry about this, folks. Sometimes it's hard to navigate this. Okay, so... it just didn't even do anything? looks like it's just adding it to the broad strokes of all this, so let's kill this. I'm going to speed that up. Too fast. Kind of sounds like a little rodent. It was too loud. It clipped. All right. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Jesus. That must be really loud. Oh my god, no, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Alright, so we got some interesting little spivvy sounds. The little spibster. Little spibby. Okay. Let's go back here. We're going to move this stuff over here. Well, I mean, could need a hammer of some kind. Especially for, like, you know, crafting stuff or whatever. Which is definitely going to happen a lot in this game. That one sucks. Those both sound very different from the rest of them. Okay, there's a lot of little varieties there. So I'm just going to glue this together because why not? And then I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to add a compressor. Because I want it to kind of take those transients down a little bit. What's this one? Okay. Cool. Some just, I'll keep it as that, because if I'm going to drop it into my session, I might as well have it all the different variations there and everything. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll have the variations separated. Sometimes I'll have them all in one file. It depends on my mood, how lazy I feel. Right now, I feel real lazy. So, do I have any more, like, interesting... Ooh. I'm done with transient things. I want to make some, like, ambience. This is our heater. Okay, let's bring that down. One of my favorite plugins is that I always fucking forget the name of. I think it's Reflector. It's a reverb. It's funny how you can have something to be your favorite and you never know what to call it. It's just like, oh, it's that thing. Replica. That's what it is. I always think it's Reflector, and it's never Reflector. It's always Replica. Okay, got it. Okay, so we're going to bring this up. And then this one, I actually am going to make stereo. That sounds wild. You gone. Boom, guy. Gone. I think I need to kill a little bit more of it. What the hell? Maybe it's here. There we go. Shift A. Shift A. All right. Kill that too. Yes. With ambient sounds, if you've got little things in there, you just want to make sure that, or for me at least, I really want to make sure that it's all consistent. One problem that I'm having, though, is that I can hear that it's going to the left here. Right there is when it stops. So maybe this is the actual... shifting there too, so this is plenty of space though. This is cool. I like this one. I'm gonna turn it up. I don't like using the gain, or I don't like using the volume. I like to just, I don't know why. There's not really any reason other than I want to. Let's put that. All right, let's clean up some of this. Let's clean up some of this stereo stuff. Sounds a bit more consistent. What the hell is that? I'm just going to get rid of this whole section. I probably only need this, honestly. Oh my god. I think it's at the beginning. Ugh, fuck you, Reaper. You're inverted fucking things. I gotta find a loop. Why is it doing that? Is it just because... I think I know why it's doing that, actually. I think it's the plugin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually print this. No. Stop. There's a better way to do this. But I'm forgetting the actual action for it. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to... Oh, render. Alright, what's... No. No. Stereo. There it is. Control C. Control C. Boom. And we're off. Alright, so let's cut that there. Cut the end. Bring it here. And then we'll see how this loop sounds. Bad. So this would be like an intro. Usually you can just crossfade this shit together. There we go. Infinite loop. I don't even need this. Boom, dead, gone. And then we will glue this so it's just one item. So now, infinite loop. It is infinite. Infinite in its looping. Alright. So what have we achieved here? My throat is actually starting to get pretty raw, so I think I'm gonna call it for today, but I'm excited to get back into this. It really does help me a lot, just to stay motivated, and you know, that's the name of the game, really. It's always that. Whoa, red. Wow, that's not what I wanted. Nope. I'm trying to change this color. Nope. Fuck it. No, it's this. No. No. I don't remember. Yeah, so it really helps me stay motivated by almost like accountability for myself, doing like a stream. So I want to keep doing it again, and I enjoy it. It's fun. Yeah, don't you just love me scrolling constantly? Is there anything even on here? No. Well, let's listen to what we got today, and then we'll call it from there. Okay, so we did some like little transient work. A weird sound and a smack. A weird sound and a smack. My kitty. Yep. Her sneezing. I still love that. Some hammering. And an infinite loop. Ambience. Not bad. Not bad at all. I do want to... So I will... I'm going to export this stuff. But this one, I think I'm going to need to do that same thing I did with the other one, because it's got some effects that I want to trail off. So let's do Control C. Perfect. It just makes it easier to make sure that that effect doesn't get clipped off, because a lot of the time, if I don't print it and it's like some effect that adds a tail. Thanks, man. Thanks, Trent. It'll when I add if I don't have a tail built in, sometimes it cuts it off. Like the render will just be like, no, it ends here. The item ends here. Nothing happens after that. It's like, yes, it does. Please don't do that. So yeah, that one's contained because that reverb is built within. That's recorded, whereas this is artificial. If that makes sense. So that's not actually an original. That's because of this plugin. It's modulating. Okay. Yeah, I'm paying myself for that. Yeah, I charge myself $3,000 an hour, $3,000 a minute. So that's why I never have any money, because I charge so much for my own work to myself. I'm just kind of getting some stuff closer here because I actually, you know what, this all probably needs to get printed. And I think I'm going to print it all as one file too, because it's all so similar. So okay, let's pull this back here a little bit, and then we'll print it. Oh. Yes. I will pay that voice actor. My little kitten. I'll pay her with all the little love rubs she likes on her face, between your teeth. And yeah, you're right. I thought you were nothing. Perfect. Okay. So then we got that, and then we've got this. That's already printed. And then we printed this. So boom. There's all the files that we're going to export. Highlight them. Control Alt R. That's it. Okay, so this is, I want to get this naming convention sort of right. So this is session 4. So this very loose, unspecific naming convention. Still important to have something. Okay, so where did we leave off in 3? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so 2:45. All right. Well, that doesn't really matter that much because I'm going to have a... I want to make a fucking file. How do I do that? Right there. All right. Session 4. Okay. So then the naming convention is bulk sessions. And then I'll add the 2. Okay. Bulk sessions 3. And then it brings its own number. I don't need a tail. I've already built those in, especially for this stem here. This one's going to be, that needs to be absolutely, I don't know what I'm saying. Render via master. Let's put this in Not 3, actually. 4. Let's put this in a new directory here. Sound effects, new space, renders, bulk designs, session 4. Okay. Render that shit out. Yes. Yes. Render. Surrender to my render. All right, let's save. Let's quit, and then let's make sure that these actually bounce correctly. I should have not closed it, but whatever. Okay. I'm just going to throw this one in RX quick. Cancel. I'm going to cut some of this dead space that I ended up creating, because I don't really need that much of it. I like it to have a little bit of it, but okay. So now that's cleaned up. God, I love RX. It's amazing. Okay. And let's put this in RX so we can hear the loop. Sounds good to me. I mean, I heard... No, I didn't. I'm crazy. All right. Successful design session. Again, thank you for viewing. It means a lot to me. And thanks for being you and showing your passions. All right. That's it for me today. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. I really want to stream sound design for this project that I'm working on with a game called Delver's Drop, but I think that they don't want me to stream the sound effects, which is unfortunate. So I might have to work on that a little bit more before the stream tomorrow, and then get back to this kind of stuff. So we might do that. Okay. Talk to you next time. See you next time. Bye now.